Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Okay, so today is the 4th of December, 2022. We're steamrolling right down to the end of the track there for 2022. So, yeah. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. The lighting is pretty ugh. It's because it's still dark outside and all I have is my lamp here. Okay, before we get started on my cross stitch and the spinning of the wheel, I have to, just a minute here, I gotta find where, I don't know where I put it. Oh, no. Must be there somewhere. Last night when I was sitting in bed, because I can't cross stitch in bed, I just can't do it. I worked on my shawl. So this is how far I've got done on my shawl. It is a plain granny square like stitch. Okay, so it's a half a granny square. And it's very, I was looking here to see if I could find where my hook went to, but I don't. Isn't that something, like you just, I don't know. I will do, somebody was asking how I wrap the yarn around my hand. And all I do is go in and out like this. And then I hold my crochet hook in my right hand, or if you're left-handed, in your left hand. I hold it like this, okay? So then I go like that. But the way I stitch mine, or the way I crochet mine, may not be comfortable for you, okay? So you have to find your own way to find what's comfortable. Like, I've seen people who crochet and it's like weird how they hold their crochet hook. And it's so uncomfortable for me. This is the way that I learned from that lady when I was young. I was 10 years old, 9 years old, something like that. And that's the way I've always done it. It's just what's comfortable for me. So this is all I've got left of the one ball of yarn. So I've gotten quite a ways on that. And I love the colorway. It just really, like, it's really nice. It's really nice. So I work on this at night. I put my audiobook on, and then I just sit there and crochet until I get tired. And because always before bed, I would just sit there and play my game and listen to my audiobook and that. So my yarn's wrapped around my legs, so I better not get up. All right, so I put away seasonal churches. So that's gone. Now let's see what the wheel gives us today. Okay, so we'll get this over to, whoops, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. No. We gotta go back here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why do they do this? Why is it that these darn ads, these terrible ads? Okay, so there. Let's see what we get today. Number 5. Alrighty. So let's see here. This is, gotta make sure here that I get these right numbers. And that's 9. Oh, I guess this is backwards. Number 5, right? Oh, okay. I got Dusk in the Snow. Oh my gosh, I haven't touched this one in a very long time. So I've got this one to work on this week. Kind of apropos for getting ready for Christmas. So, oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Everything falls. Everything falls. Just a minute here. I've got to put that over there. The bag there. I'm worried here about... Oh, yeah. There's my... Okay. So, I just want to make sure here that I don't trip over my yarn. And I went and looked around for another shawl pattern, and I found a really nice one. And it's called the Darjeeling Tea Shawl. And I will see if I can post a picture here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Darjeeling Tea Shawl. It's kind of what I was going for, but it was not. Is this the one? It's really, actually, yes. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So it uses a what is it? A fingering yarn, size 3 hook, and that. So yeah, so I bought that. All right. Oh yeah, here. Okay, now that I have my hook here, I'll just show you real quick. You see here how I have it? I have it like there's this flat part here. So I hold it like this so that the hook is down and coming towards me. And then what I do is I see here how I put my yarn over my finger, and I hold my index finger out so you can see. You see how that goes over? This is the way that I was taught years ago, 50 plus years ago. And it just allows, you see here, it allows for good movement here of my hook, so that the hook faces up. So, okay, so right now it's facing down to go through this, and I pull that through, okay? And I will show you this again tomorrow, when you can see it from above. Okay. But this is how I do it. It provides good tension. It's, yeah, it's just perfect. So, yeah. So that's it. So I'm working that next row there. And I will continue working on this tonight. Now, I've been up since 3. Don't ask me why. Everybody was sleeping except me. So, yep. Alrighty. So let's start here on Dusk in the Snow. It's a 14 count. As you can see here, this is what I was working on. Okay. So I'm not sure. What am I going to work on here? Was it 27? Is that the color that I had been working on? I haven't worked on this for a long time. Oh. I'm missing some of my threads. Did they fall? Huh. I only have half of my, gosh, just a second. I only have half of my thread pack, my card. So I am going to have to, let's see, I don't have 27. I only have from 31 to 54. Sydney, I will have to look for the others. Okay, so then what can I work on here? That's fine. It's just a little bit of a spanner in the works there. So, okay, well, I'm going to work on 49. And 49 is white, right? 49 is B5200. So, and I will have to spend time and see if I can find it. But if not, that's okay. I can just, I know I have lots of thread here, so I can look for it, you know. So of course with a 14 count, it's using 2 threads. In my case, I do the loop method. That's the wrong size needle. So get this. So Tuesday, I have a doctor's appointment. So I will have that. That's at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I will go to that. And I have a couple of packages to send out in the mail. And then on Wednesday, we leave here early. It'll be around this time, which is almost 7:30. Because we have to get Sydney down there by between 8:30 and 9. So, and it takes about an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour to get down there. So, little brat. I will have to make sure that all the food gets put away. So, yeah. So, let's put in a stitch here for Dusk in the Snow. I'm shocked. I haven't worked on this. I don't know when the last time it was that I worked on this. It was last year for Jolly July. I had forgotten all about this one. So, yep. Now, I don't know where I got this from. I can't remember where I got this from. But it's one that I've liked. There was somebody else that was working on this. I don't know who it was, but somebody else. And they had actually gotten quite far along on it. So, yeah. So I know that the lighting here isn't that great. I just have this one light. I know I have the ceiling fan light, but I just don't put it on. You know, why have it on? It's so much power and that, and it's so bright, and I don't like that. I don't. I just don't like all that bright light. You know, I can see just fine like this. So, but yeah. So, thank you for all your kind comments yesterday. Yes, I did love that Christmas sampler. The one with the elves. It was so cute. I got that from New Craft Day. Now, I could have gotten this one from New Craft Day. I can't remember. Sometimes I put that right on the paperwork or something, just so that I know, you know. So, but yeah, I've been up since 3 and it's just like, oh. So I'm hoping that when there's church at 10, so, and then I'll come home and I will just take my pills and come and lay down here on the sofa for an hour. So, I took my blood sugar this morning and it was 6.4. So it's still a little on the high side. You know, especially for after fasting for like 8 hours. That should be lower than that. Juliet's, yesterday she'd made her tortilla, but the pie crust didn't turn out the way she wanted. So she had this big lump of pie crust. She says, oh, it's not staying together. And it was with Crisco vegetable shortening. And I said, okay. I said, bring it today, like Sunday, and I will do something with it. So I went online looking for something, and I found something. It's so easy. It is a great way for you to use up the rest of your pie dough, your pastry dough. And that is, you put it on a flat pan or whatever. and I think what I'm going to do is so that I can get it on both sides, is to, you put cinnamon sugar down, then you put the pie crust down very thinly, and then you put cinnamon sugar on top, and then you bake it for 10-15 minutes. And you can either do it where you make them into rounds and that, but I'm just going to cut them into triangles or diamond shape. And so I'm going to do that. And they're called pie crust cookies or pie dough cookies or something like that. But just very easy, not very difficult. Sydney. So, yeah, I'm going to make that today because she said otherwise she was going to throw it out. I think that's a waste to throw it out. I'll get it to stick together enough so it can make those cookies. And I think back to all the time when I had pie dough and I had leftover and it wasn't enough to make pie. And to be able to do that now, yeah. So it will give it a nice festive flavor with the cinnamon and sugar. I don't know. I might use brown sugar. Because I think that might give it a better taste, I think. And if you wanted to make it even more festive, you can also make it like it would be cinnamon rolls and put some icing over top. Just simple icing. Icing sugar and a little bit of milk and mix that all up and just drizzle it over top. After they're baked, of course. I think it would be just, that would be good. And it's plain, it's simple, it's easy to do. Yeah. Heaven knows I don't do a lot of baking anymore for Christmas or any time because I'm the only one that eats it. So, yeah, I don't like to do that. So, yeah, so I'm just going to rest today, and it's a good thing I cleaned up the kitchen yesterday. I was chatting with Juliet, and so she was cleaning her kitchen, so I cleaned mine. It's always kind of nice when because then you can chat with somebody and still clean and that. But so yeah, I don't know why I was up so early. Why was I up so early? Hi, Jonah. think in 4 weeks we'll be into January of 2023. Do you remember last year or the year before, and they said, oh yeah, like when 2020 was finished, then COVID will be all done and everything else. And I was going, no, no, it's endemic in the population. So it's just like there'll be flu season and there'll be COVID season, or a combination of both. It's not leaving. It's gained such a foothold. And that's why I can't understand over in China there why they are locking people into apartments. I mean, they're actually welding the doors shut because they're worried that people are going to get out and spread COVID. COVID is just, it's there. It's just like, the sky and all that. So today we're supposed to get snow. I don't know, I think it's about 5 centimeters here today. So we'll see. And that, I wonder where my other threads went to. I don't know. That's something I didn't even notice. You know what? They probably ended up in another bag. Oh. Sydney. Oh. Sydney. But that's okay. That's okay. I can make do. So, heaven knows I've got bags and bags and bags of threads. So, but I'm kind of happy here I got back into crocheting, because it really, like when I'm tired like this, I can just sit here and mindlessly do it. Mind you, today though, I'm going to lay down. I may even lay down here for an hour or so. So, yeah, because I'm tired. No, it's not snowing yet. Not that I can see anyways. That I can see. I think they said it was supposed to start around 9 o'clock or something. So, and I've been listening to my audiobook. What are you doing, mister? Hey. No. Sydney. No. No. Trouble. Trouble with a capital T. So, I think I just did that with 2, right? You gotta see here, make sure, yeah. Because I know sometimes, like when you stitch, that I know on my, what is it, Country Sampler? No. Country. Oh, I don't know what it is. Anyway, it called for 3 threads. And I just did not know. The weave was so small that there was no way that I could do it. It looked too bulky and that. So I'm looking forward to getting those 18 count. I like to really see how they do that, how they get that on an 18 count, because they must just use solid colors and not um, actual symbols, because I don't know how they would be able to do that. Because I know, like, there are times here, you know, that you get that you could hardly see the symbols. And this is on a 14. So I don't know when it's arriving. It'll be sometime probably in January. And so, yeah. So thank you, one and all, for helping me reach 500. I know it's kind of bouncing around there, going up and down. I'm hoping maybe that I can try and do a live. I think they said now at 500 you can do a live, which is good because it used to be 1,000, and I think now it's 500. And I will do that. And if you can put in the comments what day you think it would be good to do a live, because I know that Laura from Stitching with Laura, she was doing hers on a Saturday, and I'm not sure if she's going to pick that up again, or what. But please tell me what day that you would like me to do it. And I don't know if it is that because I bounce around at $4.99, 500. I don't even know what it was here. Oh gosh. Let me see here. What is it now? Yeah, $4.99. But it bounces around there. And so I don't know if it is that I'm allowed to do it when it's at $4.99 because I was at 500. I don't know. Or if I have to wait until I'm at a solid 500. I don't know. But thank you all for that. And there is the dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. And my email address is stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. And yeah, so that's really that's about it. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things help my channel out, help me to keep growing. Maybe by the end of next year I can get up to 600. It's very slow going, you know. I don't want to be like Kim Kardashian there with 10 million people or something. Like, really? You know, for this superficial, you know, entitled woman who hasn't got a clue what it's like to be an ordinary person. You know, that, yeah, no thank you. No thank you. I don't want her drama. I don't want her life. I don't want, no, I don't want to watch her. Oh, how many of you are going to watch that thing with Harry and me again on Netflix? the documentary. I just, I as far as I'm concerned, she is um, she's a gold digger, and he's kowtowed by her. So he can't stand up to her. He can't stand up to anything because he's so afraid of losing her. And all she wants is the money and prestige. I just, yeah. No, thank you. Not my thing. Not gonna watch it. I'll watch people's reviews on it, but that's it. Nope. No, not going to. Not going to do that. So anyways, okay. So that's where I am. It's starting to get light out now. So I'm just going to continue working here. You can see here on all this, like this blue here is all white. So yeah, so this is going to be nice. And then of course I've got my shawl that I'm working on, and this is just a simple granny square, a half a granny square. And I love the coloring. So nice and bright and vibrant. You know, who says that when you get to be in your 60s and higher that you have to be dull and boring, right? Oh, you go to the long-term care facilities and everybody's in the same color, and it's just like there's no life there. And yeah, that would bring life. And that's what I want. You know, it's more like boho, you know. But I am looking forward to trying that Darjeeling tea shawl. And after this one is done, but I have to get a different yarn because it's too thick. This is a 4-weight, and I need a 3-weight or a fingering yarn. So a 2, you know. So baby yarn would work too. So all right, everyone. So may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And Lilybell's down here. Sydney, his eyes are just like you can tell in his brain, what trouble can I get into? And Jonah, I don't know where he took off to. So, anyways, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would see that my sins would be forgiven. And that is something I pray for all of you. So have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. And hopefully this loads. God willing, it loads fast. And then I have my German video to do then too. So, all right, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing, of course. Toodaloodles, everybody. Bye.